Hi guys, so today I wanted to color in 50 Ocean Miniatures by Kameliya Angelkova. So I did choose a page. Let me see, I should have marked it. Oh, it's right here. Really cute. So we'll get right on into it. We'll start with the goldfish. Let me get my color chart. Okay. Oh, wrong one. All right. Goldfish, they're more like orange. Oh, let me grab my cardstock to put in here, just so there's no bleeding onto the next page. So goldfish, they're usually like a pretty light orange on the face and a darker orange on the back. And it's got a really pretty tail too. Alright. I think we'll do YR 596 for the face and everything. $5.96 cadmium yellow. It's more orangey. So how is everyone? I hope you all are good. Didn't get to upload Monday because I was doing a lot of stuff. Are you serious? She starts every time I start making a video. That's okay. But yeah, didn't get a chance to upload Monday. Today's Tuesday, so I was like, well, it's the next day, better late than never. So here we are. And I've not colored in this book in a long time. So I was like, yep, we're going to get that one out today. Trying to get on working where my dad works now. He works in a factory, but they have people that check the parts that's produced to make sure they're not bad. That's what I'm wanting to do. Sit in an air-conditioned room, check parts, make sure there's nothing wrong with the parts. And if there is, you just go to the people, you tell them, hey, the parts are not right. Stop what you're doing and redo it. That sounds like a good job to me. Just looking at parts, making sure they're good, and telling people what to do. That's my specialty. I used to tell people what to do. Okay. So that will be black. Pupil. I am going to be redoing my hair soon. It's purple in my profile, or not my profile, it's purple on the picture that I have on my page. I'm going to change it to a blue, like a teal. Because the purple isn't doing it for me anymore. Okay, so the back will be a darker orange, and then the tail will probably be the darkest orange. Let's go with $7.92. YR $7.92 is orange. My rabbit. She's eating while she's laying down. It's adorable. Shoot, I'm still wanting to have my own pet store. I really do. I'm sure something like that would cost a lot to have opened and, you know, running. Be glad when September gets here. We'll be getting more into the fall. I'll be getting my new tattoo. And the same day that I get the tattoo, I'm going to a concert. So, if you hear any loud noises, that's just people yelling. Because of course they have to do that when I start making a video. People don't have any respect around here, I'll tell you. When I got my own place, it'll be nice and quiet. And nobody will interrupt my videos. Okay. Looking good. I'll probably make the fins here the same color as the fins here. And we're going to grab YR 892 French Vermilion for the rest of it. Used to sell a lot of goldfish. I probably sold hundreds. Every day somebody would come in the store and be like, oh, anyway, wish people would quit. You can't make a video peacefully around here. Anyway, every day I'd have somebody come in the store being like, oh, I want so-and-so number of comments. That is what our goldfish were called. And those were our feeder goldfish. I'd be like, alrighty. That was like, that was the most boring part of the job. Because sometimes people would be like, oh, I want 7 dozen comments. And I'd have to be like, hey, God, I'm gonna get my calculator out. So then I'd calculate it, and I'd have to count out so many comments. I'd be like, Lord, please. Lord, help me. Because everybody else would be doing something, and they wouldn't bother to come and do it. So, and then when I was trying to do other stuff, somebody would come back and they'd be like, hey, come help me catch some fish. And I was like, oh, God. And then a bunch of fish, you know, were so darn fast, I couldn't catch them. And then I would get annoyed because people wanted certain fish, even though they're all the same kind of fish. They wanted one specific one. And then I'd have to stand there for 15 minutes looking for it. And I wouldn't be able to find it. and then they would walk away, and I'd be like, ah, oh, they're gonna get what they get. You know, you don't leave the worker by themselves when you want a specific fish, because you ain't gonna get what you wanted if you don't watch to make sure it's the right one. I've done it before. I have. I was just like, you know what, that's it. That's what they're getting. I can't find the one that they were looking for. Or I'll think, you know, one is what they were looking at when it was a different one. Because, you know, I don't know. I don't know the specifics of the fish that they were looking at. I don't know what made it look any different than the rest of them. You know, I don't pay attention to that stuff because I don't know much about that stuff. So when a customer walks away, you know, you gotta try to hunt them down just to be able to say, hey, I need you to be back there to tell me which one it was. You know, don't just walk away like they know what they're trying to get. And me, my memory is very short sometimes. Very short. You know, like somebody will tell me a price of something, like something that I was selling, and then I would have to go and look because I forgot what it was. So I have a very short memory. So when they leave, you know, I'll forget what I was even trying to catch, what it looked like, what the name of it was. Oh my gosh, I would do that when I would bag the fish as well. I would be bagging, and then I'd have to go back to the tank and be like, oh, what was the name and price of the fish? I'd get the name, and then I'd forget the price, and I'd have to go look at the price, and then I'd put it on there as well. So my memory is bad. So it just annoyed me when people wanted a specific thing, because then I knew that I would forget what it was or what it looked like, you know. Thankfully, that didn't happen very often. People just wanted what they wanted. They didn't want any specific ones, you know. They just wanted the kind of fish that they wanted. And I didn't have to search around for 20 minutes while they left. And I'd have to figure it out on my own. And, you know, some people, they'd just be so friendly about it. They'd be like, oh, if you can't catch it, then that's okay. You know, like they don't care. You know, they want a specific one, but they don't have to have it. Now those people, I love those people, because it's easier on me not having to get the exact specific stuff. oh, and then people would be like, oh, I want this specific type of fish, which is fine, you know, it's just a fish. It's not a specific color or a specific gender or anything. It's just that fish. They want one of those fish. And then some people would choose a fish that was the fastest thing alive, and I would not be able to catch it ever. I'm gonna use a red for those lips. We're gonna grab 687. RV 687 cherry pink. But anyway, that's the wrong 687. Come on now. There it is. R687 vermilion. But anyway, yeah, they would choose the fastest fish that ever lived, and I would be there 20 minutes trying to catch one of those annoying fish. I would get frustrated, and after a while somebody'd come back there and they'd be like, hey, are you good? I'd be like, I guess I'm trying to catch one of these fish. They're so fast. And then they'd be like, oh, well, let me catch it. Let me get it for you. I was like, all right. And then I'd go on and do something else that wasn't that. You know, so. And I would always feel like I couldn't do it because I couldn't. I'll I'm gonna grab RV 687 cherry pink. We'll do the tongue. And then I'd always be like, well, I can't do it, you know. I'm not good enough. And then there was the day that I had to catch rope fish. Now, rope fish are very long and very hard to catch. But I was made to catch it. You know, my boss was back there. She was like, hey, come catch one of these rope fish for me. I was like, all right, but I've never caught one of these before. She was like, that's all right. Let me grab 446 right quick. Okay, R446 red bean paste. But yeah, I'd be like, oh, I've never caught one of these before. Is it easy? Is it hard? And she was like, oh, it ain't easy. I was like, okay. So, she made me catch it. I think I'll do a blue for the eyes. Yeah, she made me catch it. And it didn't take probably 5 minutes, and I learned to catch rope fish. They're not that hard to catch, thankfully, but they can be if they're super long, like if they're really big ones. Okay, so G191 turquoise blue. But yeah, they can get annoying. But you know, I never had trouble really catching rope fish. I had more trouble catching the tiger barbs than I did the rope fish. Did I ever catch any tiger barbs? I don't think I ever caught any tiger barbs. I knew how. but I don't think I ever caught any for anybody, you know. Okay. We'll do these pearls with, let's do 195. 195. Oh, knocking stuff over. All right, E195 shell white. So, you know, it wasn't hard to catch a lot of the fish. Some were very difficult, either because they were really fast, you know, people wanted specific ones, which I don't see the point. Now, if they want a specific color, then yeah, that's fine. I could always do that. But a specific gender, you know, like, I don't know how to gender fish, really. I watched videos about it, but I never learned how to do it. So I'd always be like, hey, coworker, they're wanting a specific gender fish. I don't know anything about it. You know, if they didn't know much about it either, the customer, I don't know why they got any business getting specific gendered fish if they don't know how to gender a fish themselves. I mean, maybe some just want a set but don't want like babies. Then maybe they'd get 2 females instead of just getting two random fish. But besides that, if they're like an avid fish collector, they don't have no business getting certain genders if they can't tell them apart themselves. And then I'd have those customers that would just be like, oh, let me get the fish because I know how to get this one and I know what genders they are. I know blah, blah, blah. I'm like, can't do that. Not allowed to do that. I did let one before. One person. I did let do one time. So. And that was just because I could not catch this fish. So I let him do it because he knew what he was looking for. He knew how to catch it. I wasn't supposed to let him do that, but I did. Let's do a purple for the shell. Let's do 186. There it is. All right. R186 dark pink. But yeah, that was when I hadn't been there that long and I didn't know that much about fish. I still don't know that much about fish. I kind of know what goes together. You know, betas can go with goldfish, guppies, let's see. Yeah, I don't know much. I looked at that a long time ago. I don't remember. But I know you don't put tiger barbs with anything other than tiger barbs. You put tiger barbs with other fish, they will probably not be alive anymore. That's just how that goes with them. Now, like rosy barbs, tiger barbs, other barbs, it's fine. Glow barbs even. They're all the same kind of fish. So that wouldn't be a problem to put in a tank together. But don't put those with any other fish. Now, like guppies, they can go with a lot of different things. Betas, goldfish. Let's see, what else? Platies, swordtails, like algae eaters, like plecos. Let's see what else. Chinese algae eaters. Cory cats. Let's see. Rosy reds. Rosies, they're feeder fish, so I don't know how many people would put them together. I mean, they're not going to eat them, just people use them to feed, more or less. There's some people that have come in to get some that haven't wanted to feed them to fish. So, like I had a couple people come in for the comets, and I guess they didn't want to feed them because they were wanting specific ones. So now if you were gonna feed them, the color and pattern and shape doesn't matter, like, at all. Okay, I'm going to use YG010 yellow gray 10 for the bar. Okay, we'll do the wheels like a dark gray. We got WG 180, warm gray 180. Oh my God. Somebody's making a lot of noise in there. What are you gonna do? Oh, you can put fish with snails too. Snails just clean the tank, really. They eat a lot of the algae. So like Nerat snails, King Koopa snails. Shoot. We used to have a kind of snail that everybody was always wanting. Can't remember the name of it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not for sure what the name was of those. Anyway, people always wanted them. Guess they were good snails. Okay. I think that's all that I'm gonna do for today. It's looking pretty good. I'll finish this off camera. So, yeah. I'll have a video up tomorrow as well. Wednesday. And then I'll try to have one up Friday. I may do one Thursday. Not sure yet. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Turn your notifications on to get notified when I upload new videos. And yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.